In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the turn signal brake light bulb in this Mercury Mariner or Ford Escape. They're basically the same two vehicles. Mazda Tribute will also fall into that category. You'll be able to change it yourself, learn a little bit about your own vehicle, and save yourself a lot of time and money. Plan on less than 10 minutes to change this out. I'll go through it step by step. We'll get this done and your vehicle back on the road safely. Now the telltale sign that one of your turn signals are out. See how that turn signal there is blinking very fast? We'll switch over to the right. That's the normal turn signal. And now there's the left one that has that rapid blinking. That means one of your bulbs are out. Could be the front or the back. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. We're going to start by opening up the rear hatch. Now once the rear hatch is opened, it reveals two screws. They're Phillips head screws. We're going to go ahead and remove those two screws, and then this taillight assembly is going to pull straight out. Don't lift it up or to the side. This particular housing pulls straight out. Now that the two screws are out, that's the only thing holding the housing in. As you can see, it's nice and loose. We're going to pull straight out. You can wiggle it just a little bit, let's say 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, both directions, while pulling straight out. Now just to show you how it's mounted, you have these two holes right here, and that's where these two tabs go into. As you can see, they're straight. That's why we pull straight out. Now the turn signal brake light bulb is this one at the top. So we need to remove this electrical connector. We're going to pull it down, and then we need to rotate this housing to pull it out of the turn signal housing. Now if you look on the side of this electrical housing, you have a tab right here on this side. You're going to push it in and pull down. And now we're going to turn this light housing counterclockwise just a little bit, about 1/4 of a turn, and then we'll pull this straight out. So turn counterclockwise, and you'll feel it start to get loose right at about that position. Pull straight out. Now this particular bulb is not a twist, it's just a straight push in out bulb. You can wiggle just a little bit while pulling at the same time, and it will pull right out. And now we need to install the new bulb. And I never touch light bulbs with my bare fingers, because the oil residue from your fingers gets on the bulb and creates a hot spot and causes them to blow out prematurely. So take your new bulb, and you're just going to simply push straight in, and you'll feel it lock in place. Now we're going to reinstall the bulb housing. So you're going to put it kind of back in about the same position. You'll notice on the back of here there's 3 tabs that are all different sizes. You got to line those tabs up with the different size tabs right there. And once it pushes in flat, go ahead and rotate it clockwise until it locks in place, and it will be straight up and down. Now we can reinstall the electrical connector. Just push straight up until it locks in place. And now I don't want to mount the housing just yet. I want to test and make sure that the bulb is working correctly. The reason I want to test this is because I don't want to go through all the trouble of putting this back together and finding out something is not right. Maybe it's a bad bulb. Maybe I didn't push the connector together good enough. Now that I've confirmed everything's working, we'll shut the turn signal off and start the remount. So these 2 pins are going to go into these nylon inserts. Just line those pins up with the holes and give it a push in straight. You see how you've got about 1/4 of an inch gap here? We're going to push this in till there's no gap. Now that there's no gap, I felt and heard it click into place. Now we can reinstall the 2 screws. Now you don't want to over tighten these. All you want to do is make them snug. So Right there, it's just starting to give me resistance, and that's all the tighter you want them. And close up the hatch. And now double check that that turn signal is working. You've got it all back in place, you got your screws tightened, you're ready to hit the road. Hope you guys found this video helpful and informational. Hope you saved yourself some time and money, and I thank you for watching.